Hello. Hi, everybody. Happy Saturday. Got some happy music playing in the background. Hello. Hi, guys. How are you? How's your Saturday? Alright, we're gonna wait for Davina. Hi. Hey, girl.
Hi, how are you? Sorry.
Oh my god, I love your setup. It's like I try to do that in the back too.
I almost got those like Vine things, but I have no idea where to get them. I found these on accident, kind of.
Girl, go on Amazon. They have a whole pack
For
for,
real?
yeah, it's so, like, this whole thing, this whole wall. Yes.
That's so pretty.
Right? I
It
love
took a while
it
to like, get them up though and like have them stay there. I
too.
had to get these like special hooks, but anyways.
No, I love your wall too. I was trying to do that with mine, but this already took like 4 hours. I was like,
I literally thought it was gonna take like 15
I,
minutes and then I had to keep like holding it up to get the different hooks on. It was so much more complicated than I thought it was gonna be.
oh, hi Fahad, hi Chinmai, hi Fishy. Everyone's like, thumbs up, thumbs up. But anyways, how was your week?
My week was good. How was yours? I'm done with all my midterms, so now it's just on to finals.
Oh, same. Me too. I am done with midterms. How did they go for you? Were they all like straight for 1 week? Because that was how mine was.
Mine were kind of broken up. So I had some last weekend and then I had some this weekend too, and they decided to give us like proctored midterms at 7 p.m. on a Friday night. So
Oh,
I had yesterday
that's
from 7 to 9.
disgusting.
It is.
7 p.m. on a Friday?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
horrible.
like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Well, how's like college in general? It's your first year at McMaster University
Hmm.
in Ontario, Canada, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
It's a beautiful place, by the way. How is that going?
Well, they went online, so I'm doing all of my classes from home. So that's still a lot of fun because I really like my professors. I have found that the professors in college or just at my university, I'm not sure if this extends to every university, but they're really passionate about like what they're teaching and they do a lot of research in it. So they tie it into stuff that they've been doing on their own too. So it's really cool. How's your experience though?
Likewise, it's all online, but I also love everything that the professors talk about. They go so in depth, and it's not like high school where it's like material, coursework stuff. It's like actually going in depth, asking different questions that I never even thought about.
I
Um,
know.
but do you want to like do a quick introduction with who you are and what you're majoring in?
Sure. So I'm Davina, and I'm a first year student at McMaster. It's in Canada. So for my first year program, I'm in life sciences, and then I'm hoping for second year to specialize in neuroscience.
Yay! That's so awesome. Um, okay, the ivy on the wall. Thank you. The lights on the wall of Davina's though. I guess I'll introduce myself. I'm Amanda. I am one of the co-directors of marketing at Simply Neuroscience, and I was first majoring in neuroscience, but I decided not to go the pre-med neuro path anymore. Decided to go psychology and public health, but everything's going good. It's not the sparkly. Yeah. So with COVID and everything, do you feel like you're getting the school experience? Like,
Um, it's definitely different because there are a lot of like first week or first year activities that they normally do on campus, and we can't do any of that stuff. So they had a lot of Zoom activities for us in our first week, which was a lot of fun.
yeah,
But yeah, it's definitely different. A lot of screen time. I'm pretty sure my screen time has gone up like 300%, so that's fun.
yeah. Do get yourself a pair of blue light glasses.
Yes, I actually just ordered mine yesterday. Oh,
They're
those are so
like
pretty.
on their own too. Like I just be wearing these, and sometimes I go to the grocery store and I'm like, oh, I forgot to have these on, but let me be the mysterious girl in the grocery store. Anyways, yeah. So what interested you in neuroscience?
Oh, sorry. I think you cut out for me. My Wi-Fi might be bad,
Oh,
but I didn't get the last part of that.
what interested you in neuroscience in the first place?
I kind of known that I wanted to study the brain since I was like 7 because I watched this Nova documentary about the brain. I think it was Neil deGrasse Tyson, and he was like walking us through how the brain works. And I was like, that's what I want to do. That's it. Like, I know what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. And then I had a lot of experiences in high school too. Like, I did Brain B, and I really liked the neuro department at my hospital. And I got to doing some, oops, sorry, I think I paused. But I got to doing some like neuro research on my own, and it's really cool. There's I think the thing that's the most interesting aspect of the brain is that you'll never know everything, no matter like how much time you spend studying it or testing its effects, you'll never know everything. So you're always in for something new,
Yeah,
which is exciting.
and you said you got to do some research in high
Oh,
school.
just like independent research. Like I didn't do any
Oh,
research projects. I kind of wish I did, but I haven't gotten around to that yet.
that's so cool. And the hospital, did you volunteer there? Or how did you find about the neuro department there?
Oh, so I volunteered there, and I actually kind of found their neuro department on accident too. But sometimes, like if you show that you're interested in neuroscience, they'll let you sit in on some electroencephalograms. So
Ooh,
that was really cool. So I got to see like how the activity differs between your right and your left side of your brain. And what they do is, in order to test you for an EEG, it's a sleep center. So normally they're just testing for sleep disorders. So they have you come in after not sleeping for 24 hours, and so your brain is really irritated and for good reasons, and you can't drink coffee or anything, so you're really tired. And then they'll flash different colored lights, and they'll have things that are moving around the room to try to test your brain activity, and it's really cool.
that's really cool. I remember, like, the closest hospital to my house doesn't even have, like, a psychiatric or neuro department, but it's also mostly, like, OBGYN focused. So that makes sense. But nice to see that. How is Ontario? Ontario? However the heck you say it.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Okay,
Sorry,
Ontario.
it's pausing.
Yeah, how is
But I think it's good. I wish I were there right now, but hopefully I'll be there for my second year if the vaccine comes out and mostly everyone gets vaccinated, especially the student population, hopefully.
yeah. So are you staying at home now?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Thoughts on the vaccine?
Ooh, well, I know that they just came out with some new developments, like that there's, I believe, a vaccine trial that was 95% effective, so they're trying to get it passed by the CDC. So that's exciting, but hopefully they give the vaccine to the most immunocompromised people first, like the elderly, health, essential healthcare workers,
Hmm.
and then they give it to children and hopefully students and everyone else as well. So I'm hoping that things will maybe go back to normal-ish by next year, but we honestly have no idea.
Yeah. And they're really like really pushing it, but it's like probably at the end of this year.
Mm,
For the immunocompromised. For us, it's probably next year. But
yeah.
some sense of normalcy. Don't give me hope like that. Oh my gosh, the effectiveness. I was like, but yeah.
So, how is your university experience and like COVID and doing everything online?
It's been great. Actually, I'm a very self-sufficient learner, I feel like. So it's just been great to go at my own pace without having to physically go to lecture every day because I'm like, it's kind of exhausting, like just doing this on like a laptop. But yeah, it's going good for me. I took a whole last 9 weeks to learn proper time management. And I was like, I didn't know how to manage my time, especially with like first of all it all being online, second it's like the first year in college, so that was super difficult for me. Like did you experience that time management piece as well?
For sure. A lot of my classes were broken up throughout the day, so I was like, what do I do in between my classes? And the
uh,
workload, even though you don't have like homework, you have a lot more like heavy projects and exams, so I have to stay on top of those.
Yeah, and it's important to like de-stress too. Like I'm all for mental health, but when it comes to mine, I'm like, don't know her. And I would be like, I don't know, skipping out on like self-care days and not like taking time for myself, but realizing that it's super important to do so, or else I literally cannot focus in school.
The break between midterms and finals is so necessary because otherwise you'll just get burnt out. Like, I know that so many students around this time of year, like, you've just finished midterms and you have to like start studying again. So it's rough. It can definitely be rough. And in Canada, they do their Thanksgiving break at the beginning of October. So I don't have any Thanksgiving break.
Oh no.
Like, I have classes on Thanksgiving and a project.
But then like in October, is that before finals or after finals?
Um, the project?
The break.
Oh, the break was in October. So it
Oh,
was, oh, yeah.
that kind of sucks. But how was the break? I mean, like, what did you do to recharge?
So they gave us our first set of midterms right before the break. So I kind of just didn't do anything for 3 days, which is really bad because I was like a week behind on chem. And if you're a week behind, like you're kind of screwed. So I was like, I have to watch these lectures, and then I just didn't watch them. I kind of waited until like the end of the week to watch them, but it's okay, it's fine.
I felt
Because
that.
everyone the week before the break, everyone was going to bed at like 3 or 4 in the morning because of midterms and everything. So we were just using that as a chance to sleep unnecessarily.
Literally. Okay, like, I don't know. Like, are you pre-med, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah, so I just like noticed a lot of like toxic pre-med competition. I don't know if you experienced that, but every time I open group me, everyone's like bragging about how little sleep they get. Like
Hmm.
they're 95 on the chem exam. And it's just like such a toxic place to like talk about things. And I'm like, I wish that would change because pre-meds are supposed to, like, like we're empathetic and we're supposed to care for people, or at least we're trained to do so. But I just didn't really like that toxic competition, at least at my school.
Sorry, I had to plug my phone in because she's running on low battery. She does
So
not have a very good battery life, like literally 2 hours and we're dead. But yeah, that is so true. I've seen a lot of kids like be super competitive over things that just don't have any meaning. Like sometimes kids would get super competitive over homework assignments and I was like it's okay. We can the homework is there so that you get better. So it's okay. Like you don't have to get 100 on everything. But yeah, a lot of um sorry, I forgot what I was saying, but I really think that when you're picking a university or a college or where you want to go, it's really important to do some research, not into just like, do they have your program or do they have like your research, do they have whatever you're looking for, like do they have a good campus life, just do some research into what the people are like there too, because for some schools that I did research into, they were like my top choice schools, and then when I talked to people that actually went there, they were like, no, don't go here. If you miss class, kids won't give you the notes because they think that if they give you the notes, then you won't, then like you're going to do better than them on the exam. So you're kind of just on your own and people aren't willing to help each other, and that's not a place that you should be. Like college isn't a place where you should be competing with people. You're there so you can learn more.
exactly. I I feel like it depends with each year too, or whatever, because people are like that. Someone
I just saw comments. Some people think they know more than actual doctors. Yeah, that's so true. Suddenly you start to solve these mole equations and you're like, yeah, now I can diagnose patients. And that's just not it.
literally. That's so funny. Oh my
That
gosh.
is so true.
Someone
Yeah.
said it's sad seeing pre-meds going out of their way to destroy others' work. Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
Ishika's taking notes to prepare for pre-med college.
Yes, Ishika. Also, happy late birthday.
Yes, happy birthday, Queen. Yeah, like Jasmine said, you're gonna work in a team. Like, know know how to collaborate instead of put other people down. Yeah.
And then also knowing the reasons that you want to go pre med. So if the first reason that you're in it is for the money, then I don't know, maybe that's probably not the best option because there are a lot of other fields that can probably get you a similar salary. So I
Right.
guess just trying out some experiences. And I know it's difficult because of COVID, but if you're able to do like virtual shadowing, I know there are a lot of programs that offer like virtual shadowing or just getting involved in some research, just digging deeper into something that you're interested in, or if you don't know what you're interested in yet, that's totally okay too. I know a lot of kids go into college not knowing what they want to do. So it's just about trying everything and then narrowing it down.
Exactly. I feel like it's so important to not narrow your opportunities. Even if you like declare you want to be pre-med, don't shy away from, extracurriculars and other activities that you're actually passionate about. Maybe they don't have like a foreseeable short-term gain, but you gain that knowledge and experience outside of medicine. And bro,
For sure.
I low-key did that, and then I was like, pre-med is not right for me. But like I'm glad I didn't limit myself to one career path. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because some people go into college with a straight mindset of, oh, I'm gonna get that degree and I'm gonna go to med school. And it's scary to like step outside of your comfort zone and be like, oh, what I've known to want to do my whole life maybe is not actually what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's
For
scary.
sure. Mm-hmm. And then I think there's also a really negative stigma on taking like a gap year, even if it's after high school too, or after college. There's a big negative stigma on taking it. People are so they're so fat they're so quick to say that they want to like go into it directly, but the burnout is really high. So if you need to take a gap year, like if you feel like you've done a lot in college, or even if you feel like maybe you didn't I don't know, maybe you didn't do as much as you wanted to and you want to get more research, or you just want to travel, or you want to do other things, like you want to write a book, go for it. Take the gap year. Because once you're in med school, you're kind of locked down, I think. And honestly, I'm not speaking from experience because I'm not in medical school and I'm not even close. But if you need to take a gap year, if you want to take a gap year, do it. It's your life. And yeah, just do it. Honestly, just do it.
Mm-hmm. She's doing amazing. Yeah.
Right? Exactly. Take that gap year, recharge your mind.
Literally, and just like Jemai said, explore. It's just good for you. Do you want to like do a study abroad program or like take a gap year? Are you planning to do that at all?
Honestly, I have absolutely no idea. I'm kind of just going with the flow right now because everything's been so busy. So I'm like, okay, I'm literally going week by week. I'm just like, okay, I have to do this by the end of this week, and then I'm making it until Christmas. The only things that are motivating me right now are the fact that I'm gonna go shopping to get Christmas scented candles and more blankets.
Oh, look at this.
Oh yes.
Like, go
I
get
already
a candle at Walmart. They're only
Mhm.
like $5, but I swear it's self-care. It just
Wait, what's that scent? Because
it's
I kind of don't know which ones to get.
this one's spun pumpkin spice.
Ooh, are the pumpkin ones good? I've never actually gone for those ones.
I would say yes. I would say yes. I'm a very sugary candle person, but then people are like, your room smells like a bakery and it's like suffocating.
That's not a bad thing.
It's
That's
not a
not a
bad,
bad thing.
but some people more like fresh, like like spearmint or like forest trees type.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, intro. Oh, cool. Yeah, I also feel the same way. Like I literally just plan day by day and hope for the best. And also, it's so important to celebrate the small wins too. It's not like
Mm-hmm.
you can't really control the future, so just celebrate your little successes, however little they may be right now. That keeps me going so much.
Mm-hmm. We have these assignments in physics where like if you have to do them part by part, and there are a lot of them, but sometimes I'll just be working on one problem, one out of like 15, and I'll be working on it for like 2 hours, and then I finally get it right. Celebrate that. Totally do it because it just takes a lot of stress off of your mind, because if you're like, okay, now I have to move on to the next one, then you're less motivated to do it. So just celebrate the small victories, even if it's getting an easy physics problem wrong like 20 times.
Right? I felt that with chemistry. Chemistry literally made me question my intellectual abilities.
Yeah.
Like, chemistry is so hard online. Oh my gosh. And I'm like,
It's hard in person, it's hard online. Like, what?
super
Pick a struggle.
big a struggle. Intra's coming out to this live at 2 a.m. IST. I'm dead. Hey, girl.
Wow.
You good? You good?
That's so crazy.
Um, okay, cool. Yeah, I have like ice cream that I reward with myself with some Ben and Jerry's after each assignment. Or I heard like during finals week, people would inflate balloons and just like write the name of classes that they're taking the final,
And then
pop them. And I'm like, that's so smart and so motivating.
I think some universities bring in stress dogs too. Like while you're taking finals, like they'll bring them into the library. I wouldn't even study at that point.
Oh my gosh. Okay, unpopular opinion. I am a cat person. I mean, I love dogs, but I love cats so much. If they had stressed cats, I would just die. Ugh.
I'm allergic to cats, so I kind of wish I could do that, but you know.
Oh, dogs are cute too. It was so funny because last year in the high school yearbook, senior year, this girl had a service dog and it showed up in the yearbook and it was so cute.
Wait, did he get his own little square or
Yeah.
no? That's adorable.
It's so cute. I love animals. Go give your animals some love if you have it. Do you have pets?
I wish, but no. Do you?
No. My parents are like super against pets. But then whenever they see pets, they're like, oh my gosh, like just obsessing over them for like 2 straight hours. But then when I'm like, oh, let's get a cat, they're like, no.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I definitely like get one in the future though. Be
For
a cat.
sure.
I have my cat mug.
Where did you get that?
I have you ever heard of Marshalls?
I love Marshalls.
Every time I say that, everyone is super into Marshalls.
Oh,
Like,
really?
yeah.
Okay, I thought you were gonna be like, have you heard of Marshalls? You know where it is?
No, I mean everyone's like obsessed with Marshalls if you know what it is. But
Hmm.
yeah, Marshall slaps. It has good
Okay, Marshalls or Home Goods?
Home Goods is a little too overpriced for me. What about you?
I like Marshalls better.
Yeah. Jemai said SM field trip to Marshalls. All meet up, socially distanced, of course.
Hmm.
I
Love
think
it.
Marshalls has really good gifts if anybody's
Hmm.
already thinking about gifts, which is soon. It's like Christmas is in a month. That's crazy. I mean,
That's, oh my gosh.
yeah. What are you guys doing for Christmas if you want to type in the chat? This would be fun. Spending time with
Ooh,
me.
what are you doing for Christmas? Or do you not know yet?
Probably just staying at home with family. You said Home Goods is the Christmas window shopping destination.
Yep, it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just staying at home. What about you?
Yeah, me too.
Do you guys have like any special like traditions? Like Christmas traditions or things you eat?
I will be sleeping a lot. Yep, I read that in the comments for sure.
I love
It's
sleeping.
always a good plan.
The best thing is like going through a whole week with so many midterms and just taking power naps after.
Hmm.
Regain that strength. Love that. Cool. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Well, it was really nice talking to you. And I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Hope you have a great holiday season. A great first year. We're fighting for our lives to finish this semester.
For real, I feel like this semester has been 3 years long and 3 minutes long at the same time.
Yes, precisely. I felt that.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in and chatting with us, having a nice little study break. If y'all are studying on a Saturday, go eat if you haven't. Do something for your mental health, which is super important.
Get candles.
Get candles. Go outside, get some fresh air. But
Drink water.
we'll see you soon. Bye, y'all.
This was so much fun. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Bye, Davina.
Bye.